Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville rail yards. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Tar Heels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Cuts it upfield. It's Tompkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield. It's Tompkins. At the 35, he's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
The Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeps it on the ground. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The handoff. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now on 2nd down and short. Handoff again. Pulled to the ground.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to squeak through the pile. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the 1st down.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Fights off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Going to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Looking for a crease. It's French. He's past the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Martin back to pass. Rush right in his face. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nowhere to go.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Can't get him to the ground. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it to the right. Finding some room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Number 23 in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
Number 92, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of the period, first down here. On the run, it's Tompkins. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single back. Inside the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Enough to move the chains. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to run, it's Tompkins. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's 3rd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
The Cardinals looking to convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner goes down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Martin will throw it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding tendencies and what they like to do. When they're backed up and they've got this field position, instead of trying to dink and dunk or run the football, they want to take shots, make the big play. Defense more than ready, playing the deep ball, covering all of that ground really, really well.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Love the play call, and I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, buying some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this O.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Powers inside. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Number 0 with the carry.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone.
Number 92, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Tompkins. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Across the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to make one miss. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. Now the Brain Trust will go to work on both sidelines. Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 35. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Going to run it. It's Tompkins.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Hand off to the single running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on fourth down. Like, third down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the second time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Martin back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Thurman. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on first. Finds his tight end.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. And if the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Martin will throw it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at LSU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Tigers looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Martin back to pass. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Pass to 30. Makes a grab and room to run. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great.
Touchdown, UNC! And that one will give him the lead.
North Carolina, number 23 in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
14. Number 92, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got him corralled.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Maybe a crease. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Extending the play. Lets it fly. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On the run, fires downfield. Right side, it's Johnson. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to power it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 48, set to kick off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Left side, it's Need. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're testing the right side here. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! They move on top here in the 4th. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 92. Set to kick this one off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to the well. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Right at the line. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll run it. It's French. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Pulls it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina, number 13 in the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
35, Louisville, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Using his legs, it's Tompkins. Got the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. To the ground. He's got it again. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The lone back's got it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Drives inside. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Trying to run it in.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Louisville calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Martin will throw it. Makes a grab. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's changing the play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
Talk about the cardiac kids. They score that touchdown with just seconds to go in the game. They've got to go for 2 to tie it up. What is the play call here? Who can step up with the game on the line for this offense?
And that touchdown was huge, but you can't celebrate too long. To finish the deal, you got to have the 2-point conversion to tie the game. Incomplete. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back. Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit.
Turns on the Jets. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.